From Broadcast Journalism, and we're going to be interviewing our principal as well as our gym teachers and tennis team captain about the new pickleball court installations. Let's get on to it. So what is your opinion on the installation and how it's affecting the school community?
The pickleball courts were actually installed by the town because it's town property. It's actually not school property, so they had asked the school just because of how close it was if they could go ahead and we needed to remove some shrubbery and things like that. So the pickleball community has been using our tennis courts for quite a while now.
Cool. But I wanted to ask your opinion on how it's affecting the school community and how the tennis team would possibly be affected by the influence of pickleball on the community.
I'm not sure it would take away anything from students being interested in playing tennis unless all of a sudden pickleball became a high school sport. I think if that were to happen, it could have some effect on the number of students who play tennis. But right now, the only effects are, if there's a match or practice, people waiting for our match or practice to go ahead and end. We have issues sometimes with during the school day when we have kids in the building of pickleball community members wanting to go and use the courts.
Hi, I'm Kaden from Broadcast Journalism, and these are the new courts that have just been installed by the Madison town. As you can tell, we have basketball hoops and we have pickleball nets, so they've made them multi-purpose. You can look down at the courts. There's all different kinds of lines. You have the lines for pickleball in yellow, and then you have the lines for the basketball courts.
Do you feel like there's any tension between the tennis team and the sport of tennis itself versus pickleball as a recreational sport?
I think pickleball has taken over as far as a popular sport. I know tennis is a big sport as well, but I think with the popularity of pickleball throughout the United States, it's really taken off. I think a lot more people can play it because it's shorter courts. I think there's a little bit more mobility that, maybe elderly can play a little bit more.
Other than that, do you think that the Madison High School tennis team is currently being affected by this pickleball outbreak?
No, because I think if you go out for tennis, you're a pretty good athlete. So, I just think it shouldn't really affect it. Personally, I like pickleball a little better than tennis, but it's because I don't have range from left to right, so I think pickleball is a little bit more my speed.
So you like it better?
I do.
We wanted to hear from you about the new pickleball courts and how you feel it is affecting the tennis team at our high school.
So I would say that I've noticed is that during our matches, there's been a lot of middle schoolers. I don't know if they're coming probably from the junior school and they're walking over, and I would say it's nice to have another place for the pickleballers to go and to play, but during our high school matches, having a lot of the young kids screaming and yelling and being directly behind the tennis courts, we've had other schools complain about it, so that's been a consistent issue. And a couple of times I've actually had to have my coach even go back there and just be like, can you guys keep it down? So I think it's just going to be during our high school matches and during the high school season, it's probably going to impact both the girls and the boys tennis team, as it already is. Yeah.
And